beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kai and I am back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I will be showing y'all how I did this super cute extendo braid pony. I love this hairstyle. It just gives me Avatar vibes, but it's so cute to me. Very natural looking, and let me not forget to tell y'all that I did this 100% heatless. No blow dryer, no flat iron, none of that. So this is a perfect hairstyle if you want to add a little oomph to your natural slick backs or something like that. And it's just super cute. Like, this braid is super freaking long. Like, you know your girl love long hair, and it's past the back of my knees, so it's almost to my ankle, but it's not quite. And this is pretty much just a giant knotless braid. It's not too hard. It's very quick, very easy, and super cute. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the thumbs up for your girl, show your girl some love. And once again, if you're not already subscribed, do that. Let's get right into the video. So I'm starting off by detangling my wet hair. Wet or damp hair is just a lot easier to smooth and work with. Make sure you get every single tangle out of your hair because we need this pony to be flat. Here's the hair I am using. Expressions pre-stretched hair. 52 inches in the color 1B. You're only going to need one pack of this if you get the pack that comes with 3, because I only ended up using 2 out of the 3 bundles. Now here's the trick to making sure your hair is super flat. I'm parting a 2-inch section from the front of my head and putting it away with a hair tie. I'm going to do another 3-part section from the back of my head, leaving a section in the middle of my head. I also use this method when putting my hair in a really high bun. This just helps me evenly distribute the gel, making it as smooth as possible. I'm then going to smooth out the middle section with a hard bristle brush and adding Eco Styler gel. You want to brush this area really well, because if there are any bumps at all, your pony will not be smooth at the crown of your head. I'm putting this section into a hair tie just to make sure that it doesn't get bumpy while I work on the other sections. I'm now adding gel to the front section of my hair, making a horizontal part across my head so that I can evenly distribute the gel. The key to getting your hair flat and smooth is brushing. Make sure you brush and evenly distribute your hair gel, and you will have the flattest ponytail ever. You're now going to take that middle section out of his hair tie and add the front section to it so that we can begin working on the back. And we're just going to do the same thing to the back section as we did to the front. So here I'm using 2 hair ties to put my hair in a ponytail. I use 2 hair ties because I'm pulling really hard on these, so if I was to only use one it would probably break, so using 2 just makes them a little bit stronger. And you can see I'm struggling with the last loop because that last loop of a hair tie is always the hardest. Now I'm taking a toothbrush that I use for my edges and just smoothing out some hairs that may still be sticking up or a little bit bumpy. And I'm going to use a satin scarf just to tie around my hair while I work on the braid, because while I'm working on the braid I don't want to mess up my hair that's already smoothed down. So I'm combing out my hair again just to make sure that while I was putting my hair up I didn't create any tangles. You want to pull out a small piece of hair and put it aside because we're going to be using that at the end to wrap around the base of our braid. I'm parting my hair into 3 sections as you would for any braid, but I'm going to smooth out each section with some more hair gel just to make sure our hair is as smooth as possible. I cannot stress this enough. Your hair has to be smooth because we're not using any heat. So in order for our braid to be neat, we need it to be smooth. Now you're going to start braiding your hair like a regular plait. And as I said before, this is just like a giant knotless braid. So We're gonna braid our hair a couple times around, and then I'm gonna try to explain this as best as possible. I'm gonna take 1/3 of one of the bundles and I'm going to grip it with my middle finger. I'm putting the hair in between my middle finger and my ring finger, and then I'm just gonna continue to braid. Now I know this is a really bad angle and it's really hard for y'all to see what I'm doing, but once I start to get towards the middle of the braid, you'll be able to see what I'm doing a lot easier because my hands won't be in the way. Make sure you're smoothing the braid as you go. You don't want to get to the end of the braid and then realize that you have a bunch of hair sticking out at the top. Once you get to the ends of your hair, you really want to make sure you're paying attention to smoothing out your hair, because you don't want your hair to be sticking out within the braid, because then you'll be able to see where your hair ends and where the braiding hair starts, and that's not a good look. As you can see, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I keep holding up my braid to see if I have any hair sticking out, making sure everything's smooth, everything's blended, because you really want this braid to look as natural as possible, like it's just growing out of your head, like Rapunzel. As you can see, I'm now opening up my second bundle of hair. Please don't be like me. Go ahead and open up your hair, take all the rubber bands off your braiding hair before you get started, so you're not using your teeth like me. So here I am showing you a better angle of me adding hair to the braid. As you can see, I'm literally gripping the hair with my middle finger and just continuing to braid down. That's it. So now the hard part is over, and I'm just going to be braiding my hair all the way down, adding more braiding hair when I feel necessary. You'll know when it's time to add some more braiding hair because you'll feel the braid start to get thin. You want the braid to gradually get smaller towards the bottom. You don't want to have a large piece and then it gets super skinny all of a sudden. Now I'm just removing my scarf and getting ready to do final touches. So now I am combing out the piece of hair we left out earlier just to make sure that it's flat and smooth. Now I'm wrapping it around the base of my braid just to cover the hair tie and give it a sleeker look. I'm using my Got to Be Glued freeze spray because I saw some hairs that were sticking out and bothering me, but we're also going to use the Got to Be freeze spray to hold the piece of hair we're wrapping around the base in place. Now I'm going in with my favorite edge control Style Factor edge booster to slay these baby hairs. So here is the final product. I did end up dipping the braid in some hot water to seal it and just get rid of some of the stiffness. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See y'all in my next video.